We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Now Richardson. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Colts. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Motion man is Rice. On first and 10, it's Mahomes.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Yellow. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. 57, at the Colts 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. What a move! He's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Parker motioning over. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Open man is Parker. He's got him. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Third and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Colts have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Richardson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Past the 45. Isaiah Pacheco. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On play action, Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, Richardson. He's going to look downfield once again.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow. Come back.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. They face second down and 7. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one caught by Parker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Richardson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Parker motioning over. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down throw for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
on third down. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday. Mike, we were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Richardson. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Downs goes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Richardson to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Richardson going to look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Richardson. There's that man again. Another catch.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to run it.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Downs goes in motion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. And he will score. Game on. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Richardson. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Yellow, yellow. 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 At 57. Attack, attack. Easy, 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 easy. Right side.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. From the gun, here's Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Yellow.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing right, it's taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Parker motioning over. On 2nd down, Richardson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.